Conventional Romanian or Sumo deadlift is best for building your glutes. And which one is the least optimal? Let's go over these. Your glutes are doing hip extension, and you know that the exercise that best builds muscle is going to be the one that only trains that muscle. So nothing can jump in, take over, and steal the work. And this should already give you the answer. And yes, it is going to be the variation where only the joint is moving, where the glutes are wrapping around. And this is just for those who don't like listening to my reasoning. Now they can click out and they have the answer. It's Romanian deadlift. The conventional deadlift has a lot of quads, glutes and hamstrings, and I'm not going to mention the upper back because upper back is going to be in all of these variations along with spine erectors. But it has phases. At the bottom part, you have to do a leg drive, and that is going to train your quads. And once you reach lockout with your knees, and based on your execution, it is going to be more glutes and hamstrings. So it means that everything is going to grow, but you can't actually pinpoint what is going to grow. So let's say that if you have a month where you are like, okay, I only want to grow my glutes and you are only doing deadlifts, then with this variation, there is no way that you will know that, okay, is it my glutes growing? Is it my quads or is it my hamstring? And also, I don't want to go into the limitation of doing this. For some people, they don't find the mobility or they just feel uncomfortable doing this down to their own structure. Romanian deadlift will be perfect. It is literally doing what you need to do. It is only a hip hinge movement with some knee bend, and that knee bend is only there to disadvantage your hamstring. And no, it doesn't mean that your hamstrings are not going to get hammered. It only means that your glutes are going to work way more to overcome this maximal hip flexion. So in this case, if you are doing a Romanian deadlift and you execute it perfectly, only focusing on hip flexion, then you can expect with 100% certainty that your glutes are going to grow. And the Sumo deadlift is the controversial one. Oh, it is cheating, it is not glutes, it is that, it is this and not that. This is what you always hear. But look, even though I'm biased towards Romanian deadlift for obvious reasons, I still think that we should look at this exercise objectively. Is it a hip hinge? Yes. Look at it from the side, you are going to see maximal hip flexion. So there is going to be tons of glutes. And because of the stance and it is wide, there's going to be tons of adductors. And if you look at the knee bend, there's going to be tons of quads as well. I could have mentioned it at the conventional deadlift, but using the stretch cycle, so not going all the way down with the weight and touching it to the floor, is more ideal for building muscle than, resting on the floor and doing a rest pose. And this is just a hypertrophy standpoint, and it is not cheating just because it's cutting the range of motion by a little bit. And I know what you're going to say, and it doesn't actually matter because this is not powerlifting, and this channel is just about building muscle, and for that, using the stretch cycle just makes sense. So keeping some tension on the muscle, so stretching under that load, so you can use that kinetic energy to get the weight up moving. Usually people say that Sumo is a matter of structure, and they are right. Some people are more designed to do Sumo deadlift, while others' structure allows them to do conventional deadlift more, or at least better. But I never met a single person who wasn't designed for Romanian deadlift. And also, whenever you are doing a Sumo deadlift or any Sumo exercise, your stance doesn't have to be at the extreme. It can be just outside of your hip width by as much as you feel like, and that's not going to limit the hip flexion and the glutes range of motion. So the best variation to build your glutes will be the Romanian deadlift, followed by the Sumo deadlift, and then conventional deadlift. And before anybody says anything, I want to make this clear. All of these are going to build great glutes for you only because these are not going to be the only exercises you are going to. There's always going to be bridging if you are serious about building these muscles. So it is always the combination of exercises you do and progress for years rather than just one individual exercise. I only made this video for those who are trying to optimize everything and stay within this 99% to 100% whenever they are training, and they don't want to be in the 95 to 99%. Watch these two videos next, like, subscribe, hit the bell for coaching, hit the link in the description. Talk to you soon.